access to wellbeing support should not be a lottery or a privilege, but now it's a necessity.
Why is there a gap between your good intentions, some fantastic initiatives, and the impact on mental health and well-being of your employees?
Employee wellbeing a few years ago was probably just a tick in the box exercise, and yet the last couple of years certainly have really changed the way that we work and the way that we think about helping people.
I think the frightening thing that the report highlighted to me was just people's fear about speaking to someone if they've got a problem, and that tells me something's wrong.
We know also from the report that older people felt less likely to think that their employer should provide support, whereas a whole swathe of young people saw that as being very important.
There is a direct correlation between your employees' well-being and the overall well-being capital, as I would describe it, within your organisation, your bottom line. If your people are not feeling great about working there, they will not stay, and neither will they produce their best work. And that will affect desire to invest in your business. It'll ultimately impact whether people want to buy things from you as a business, and also whether they want to join the business.
Focusing on individuals' well-being, yes, it helps attract people, yes, it keeps people there. Actually, though, it's about if someone feels good, they're going to contribute and do more and feel that they're making a difference.
In what people are calling the war for talent, being able to present how, as an organisation, you look after the well-being of your colleagues is a really important criterion for someone in deciding to work for you.
Your people are your asset. Without those people, you have absolutely nothing. And those people help you win things, sustain things. They've all got families. You've got to have a connection with the real world. And I think this whole subject of well-being will be a wake-up call.
The recurring theme for me was around the sharing stories, and then the word authentic, whether that's people telling their stories and being authentic about it, but the firms actually being authentic, having chats with people afterwards. It never needs to be a tick box exercise. If we're going to look after the well-being of our staff, we actually have to live that.
Managers aren't just there in title, they have to have the skills and the empathy to be able to engage properly with their employees and in the well-being journey.
You really need to understand what your employees in your business, this is business specific, actually need in order to keep themselves resilient, in order to provide their best work, in order to feel safe. And then I think the second thing is because this is about individuals, you actually need to provide choice, and you need to enable people to choose what they want to take from whatever it is you're providing.
With issues like this, I always say, just put your first step forward and just do something. And getting on the ladder of taking action for colleague well-being is probably the first thing to do. Just don't hold back.
The initial starting point is you have to care.
It's top down and bottom up.
This is not extra. This isn't something you do off the side of your desk. This has to be integrated into your business strategy.
If you have somebody that has a poor well-being to start with, then they're actually going to be at an increased risk of having incidents or accidents within the workplace.
We've used quite a lot of words here to deal with truth and vulnerability, storytelling.
If you can be vulnerable and just real, then it empowers everybody else to be authentic at work as well.
If you just do one thing today, be kind, because you never know what's going on in people's lives.
It's the question we get all the time, can you teach compassion?
It's not only about your price and your service, it's about do you care for your employees.